in Stray Dynasty. We're here with the final veil of 3 veils I plan to do for this week, and today we're gonna be checking out Trippie Red's deluxe edition to his album Pegasus called Neon Shark versus Pegasus. And in case y'all didn't know, like I'm pretty sure if you're a Trippie Red fan, you already know, but like he's been teasing like a rock out. The deluxe disc would be like his rock album. And at first I was just like, oh, okay, because like I'm gonna be honest, like I don't really listen to rock music like that. But then I realized that I've listened to artists in the past, like X and Post Malone and stuff like that, who had dabbled in that kind of like dabbled in the rock genre, made rock songs here and there. I'll just give Trippie Red like a fair chance, like see like how he does on here. And then again, like I've always been like thinking about like branching out to different genres, like do reactions like pop and stuff like that. So I guess this is kind of like my dip into like rock music now. So we're just gonna check it out, see if it's for me. If not, at least I gave it a chance, you know? So without further ado, let's get right into it. This is the first song, Pill Breaker, BLACKBEAR, and Machine Gun Kelly. Let's get into it. Okay, this is actually doing pretty good. I was not expecting to enjoy the first song that much, but I actually really did. Like, first off, I like the people I like the most are BLACKBEAR and Trippie Red. Even though I didn't really hear Trippie Red that much, like I think he was mostly like in the hook, which is odd because like it's supposed to be like his thing, you know, but it is what it is. I thought the hook was really good. The production, I guess you could say, like the drums and stuff, I thought was pretty good too. Machine Gun Kelly, I thought he did alright. I thought he did pretty well, but like I think he was like my least favorite on this song, even though he didn't do bad. I just like the other two better. And like but like what I can say about Machine Gun Kelly is that like I'm glad that like he's finding he found a style that works for him, because I remember like wasn't his rock album like his best selling album like ever. So that congrats to him, I guess. And I'm about BLACKBEAR, like at some point he kind of sound like Tokyo's Revenge in a way. Like I don't know, it's kind of got that, and like dudes like certain events. That's probably not a good thing to some people, but it is what it is. Jokes aside, that was a pretty good song. I thought it was pretty well, and I'll give it a certified thumbs up. Next song is Without You with Travis Barker. Now, by the looks of it, it's like it says presented by Travis Barker, so I'm guessing like he's like one of the lead producers or whatever, like in this project. So yeah, let's just see how it goes. Next song is Without You. Dang, I see you kind of tap into old Trippie, like I'm sorry, I just find it funny every time I do that. Okay, I like that song. It's just like the one gripe about it is that like I wish it had actual verse, you know what I mean? Like it was like I don't know, it's just I guess it's how rock is. It's just like kind of like it's just kind of weird to me because I'm just used to like songs having verses and stuff like that. Maybe that's different in rock genre. I don't know, but like from what I heard, it actually was pretty good. I liked Trippie Red's, I guess you could say, extended hook. Just him saying like I do this without you, and stuff like that. He sounds really good on there. I'm just saying like I just wish he had a verse, and the production is pretty well too. So after the first song, I thought it was pretty good. I just wish Trippie Red had more to do than what he actually did. But it is what it is. Next is Swimming. Okay, I didn't really care for that song that much. Like, I was feeling a little bit ninja, and like, it has like the exact same issues that like I had with the previous song Without You. And it's just that like, it just feel like he's barely even there. Like, he's just like, really all I heard was saying, just keep swimming away. Like, that's all, like, those like the only like couple words I've heard him say throughout this entire song. And And then production, like it's cool and all, but it's just like both these songs kind of sound the same. Like that's like one issue I have about it too, and like I hope that's something that changes, you know. Like but that song, it was alright, but like it's skippable though, you know what I mean. And next song is Female Shark. I'm sorry, I just don't like how he keeps singing "freaky girl." Like, oh, that's just kind of cringy to me. Okay, despite some points of it being kind of cringy in my opinion, I thought the song was alright. I actually thought it was pretty alright. What I like this song actually gave him like a little bit more, was on a little bit more than just like extended hook. That's what I'm calling it. I liked how he actually had like some verses in here. You know, so far like the lyrics, you know, like I'll admit the lyrics in this are kind of basic, you know. And like the one part where he's like "freaky girl," freaking, I thought the part was kind of cringy. And like at some points with his voice, it just didn't really hit with me. But then, like, the more it went on, I was like, okay, I'm actually feeling it quite a bit. And again, like, production is cool and all. I just wish kind of switched a little bit, you know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. But overall, I thought the song was alright. I would play it, I guess. Now let's move on to the next song. I don't really like that song that much. It's just like, I don't know. I'm okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm starting to get kind of like bored with this. Like, I wish he did something a bit different with this deluxe, but like I'll explain that later on. But it's just like, I don't know. It's just like sitting right here. Like it had me for a little bit, like Trippie and stuff like that. That your person, I thought Chino, I think his name is. I thought he was fine. But in the more where I was just like, it's just kind of boring, you know, and that song's a skip. I'm just saying. Next song is SeaWorld. No, that's a no. That is definitely a no. Like, not only is production again still getting like kind of stale to me. I did not like what they did with Trippie Red's voice in this. Like, it sounded like at some point it sounded like he has like way too much auto tune on his voice, and then like I don't want. This may sound like hypocritical, but like, for some reason, but the screaming that he did some points, like, just, like, turned me way off from the song. Like, I just don't really care for this song, and it's a skip. Let's go on to Red Sky featuring Machine Gun Kelly again. Okay, that song was not bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's not great, but it's not bad. It could even be like a song that like somewhat grows on me, you know. But like, it's still like the style that I'm just not feeling that much anymore. But I did like what Trippie and Machine Gun Kelly did on this song. Like, I feel like their voices did work pretty well on like previous songs, but I don't know. It's not enough for me to say like, oh, this song's fire. You know what I mean? So let's just that's why I feel like it's just okay. So let's move on. This time will be the last time. Like, I felt myself about to get into it, but like every second that, like, once that passed, I just completely let out the song. It's just like at this point, like, I don't know if it's just bad or this style is just not for me. But it's just make it to where like these songs are not replayable for me, you know, like especially this one. It's just like I said before, I'm just getting kind of tired of the sound. I wish he could do something different, but hey, he wanted to experiment, which like I'm not mad at him for doing. It's just like it's not where you're working, you know what I mean? So like that song right there, like it's just a nothing song for me. So it's a skip. Next song is "Save Yourself." Did this dude really just burp in my ears? Okay, that song was surprising. Like, I actually thought that song was pretty cool. I like how it had like a more like, I like the more up-paced style it had. Overall, this one, even though it wasn't all that different, it still felt a little bit different from like the previous songs. This song honestly sounds like something you like play like in the summertime or something like that. I don't know, like I don't know what kind of setting you play rock music in. I don't know, but that's just what I kind of got from it. I like the energy. I also like the energy that Trippie Redd put into the song. And this one, I just like how I just overall just like how energetic it is, and like sounds a little bit fun. You know what I mean? So that song, I thought that song was pretty cool. So yeah. Next song is Dreamer, which actually I think I did a video on Dreamer a couple months back. This video is probably getting close to be a year old by now. It's been out. That song's been out for a while. I actually like that song. And singing it on there is honestly the best song on here in my opinion. It's just like, I don't know why, I just like it the best on here. I thought it sound the best, and yeah, like, I explain it more like in the video, so you want to check out the video, I'll leave a link to it in the description, I can find the video. But that song, I'll give it certified thumbs up. Next song, It's Coming. Not even anything to say at this point. Like, is there really anything to say that I haven't been saying this whole time? It's just like, you got me at first with what was it called? With Save Yourself and Dreamer. You got me right there, but then you just pull me right back out with It's Coming. So, what else is there to say? So that song is a skip. Okay, I had to switch out my had to switch out my camera's battery real quick. So we got 3 songs left on this thing, and honestly, you already know like how I'm feeling so far. Like, so I just finished off with the next song, Leaders. I feel like I just can't get enough. Think about keeping my head on. I look down, look what I feel, yeah. I'll give it this. It sounded like it was a bit of a more emotional song, but that's about it. Like, I'll say a song is like a slightly below average song, I guess you could say. I didn't hate it now. I was just like, okay, it's there. It's just didn't really get that much out of it, so yeah, it's just alright. It's just there's not much to say anymore. Next song is Frozen Ocean. Okay, let's move on because y'all know how I feel about this point, and let's get to the final song on this deluxe Dead Dessert featuring Scar-Lord and Zilkami, which is interesting because like I haven't heard Scar-Lord in a minute, nor have Zilkami, so actually that's a lie. I heard Zilkami on DJ Skeen's album, so that's a lie. But yeah, let's check this out and just see if it can give me some enjoyment. Okay then. Okay, like easily the features kind of like carry the song in my opinion because all three was going like drop, dead, drop, dead, drop, dead. Like honestly, like it's just like cool, Trippie, cool. But Star-Lord, I like this flow. His screams threw me off at the end, and like that was cool, I guess. And his little comment that he did pretty well too. It's just like that song. You know what that song kind of reminds me of? Let me find it real quick. What is it? Where is it? Yeah, it kind of reminded me of like Vengeance on Dizzle Curry's Taboo album, and like to me that's a kind of a good thing because like I think Vengeance is better. I don't think Dead Dessert is that. It sounds like I'm saying dessert as in like food. Dessert. I still feel like I'm saying it that way, but whatever. I think it's an alright song. Like, Zil Kami and Star-Lord, it kind of fits their lane a little bit, you know what I mean? These both do that kind of screamish, rock, mixed with hip-hop type of style, which is works for them, I guess. But, like, sure, they're not artists I really, like, go back to that much, but it is what it is. And this song, I think they did pretty well in here, Trippie. All he was really the hook, so that's really it. And overall, I think that song's okay. So that was Neon Shark versus Pegasus and the deluxe edition to his Pegasus album and how I feel about it. Let me answer this first question. Did this album need deluxe edition? No. The original Pegasus album is long enough as it is. So like adding like 14 extra songs just makes the length even longer, which is unnecessary. I'm gonna be honest, this whole rock album it's just honestly like added nothing to this album, in my opinion. Honestly, kind of feel like it's made it worse. Now, y'all might get mad at me for how I feel about this project, or maybe you might agree with me. I don't know. Majority of people get mad at me, so I'm just expecting that. I'll commend Trippie Redd for trying something different, like trying to like branch out. Like I'll commend artists when they're trying to do something different. But then like you seen like my Play by Kari Whole Lot Red reaction, stuff like that. I will criticize it if that's something that's different, it's not good, Here's the thing, like, hip-hop is always gonna be, like, my #1 genre of music. It's what I grew up on, it's what I listen to the most, it's what I find the most appealing, and it's probably always gonna stay that way. But, like, I will admit that I do like when some artists, like, kind of branch out into other different things. Like, sometimes they'll branch into R&B, pop, rock, country, like, I don't mind that. Dubstep, I don't mind that. But when it's not done well, that's when I have the issue with it. And honestly, like, this album started out decent. Pillbreaker, I thought it was a decent song. Without You, that was a decent song. But after that, like, the album just went down, in my opinion. And really, the only songs I would probably go back to on this are Dreamer, Save Yourself, and Pillbreaker, probably. And it's really because, like, the rock elements, I didn't mind at the beginning. But then it just got repetitive. It really just got to the point where it just got stale and just overall boring to me. Like, I was just listening to it, I was like, okay, can we, like, move on to something else, you know what I mean? I don't know if rock itself is like that. If so, like, I don't see myself becoming a big fan of it in the future. But it's what it is. Trippie Redd, in majority of the songs, it felt like he was, like, he didn't really do much at all in them. Like, he was mostly like a hook man throughout this entire project. And like, even then, like, he didn't really do that well with it either. Like, his voice was, like, kind of weird and, like, kind of cringy at some points. Sometimes it had too much auto-tune. Sometimes the screaming, like, it just didn't hit for me either. And when he did that, like he used to do, like, back his old music, it kind of realized how much I actually do like it that he's done that a bit. He's been doing that a bit less in his more recent music, because honestly, listening to that throughout the entire thing did kind of get annoying to me, and I just wish it would end, but it never really did. The features, they were whatever, I guess. Like, really the only one that I can, like, remember the most are Scar-Lord and Zil Kami. Probably because, like, they're more recent ones out of this. Machine Gun Kelly did alright, I'll admit that. He did alright on some things, but, like, that's about it. And, like, overall, like, this album, I'm just gonna call it, like, its own, like this deluxe right here, I just feel like it just didn't really hit for me. I don't even know if it's just, like, that's how rock music is, or if Trippie Redd just did, like, a poor job of, like, imitating rock music or something like that. or if other people think it's good and they just think I'm a hater or whatever. But it's just definitely did not hit for me. And honestly, I feel like it would have been better. Like, I don't mind Trippie Redd dipping into rock sometimes, like, but I feel like he could. I feel like it would have been better if he done like an album that like had like more hip hop and more like his melodic style, and maybe a song or two dipped into that kind of like rock type of sound, I guess, and that would have been fine for me. But a whole album of it, this just proves to me that like it just doesn't really work well. And the one thing I'm glad about is that like it's only 14 songs. Like, if you look at it as an album on its own, it's just 14 songs. But like, in like, honestly, if it was just like Pegasus, it had like 20 plus songs to it, I'm gonna be honest, I would have checked out a while ago. Again, like, this album did not need a deluxe edition, and like, I'm sure like the original Pegasus, like, it's not as great as like when I did like my first reaction to it, but I don't think it's a bad album. I don't think it's like as bad as people say it is. But like honestly, this deluxe makes it look bad. You know what I mean? The only other compliment I could give is that like the cover art is a lot better than the original Pegasus cover art, because I'm not gonna lie, that was ugly. That was so ugly what he did with that. But I like the bear on here. And honest, but that's really about it. I don't see myself coming back to this. And for my first introduction to rock type of music, I was not pleased whatsoever. I hope like later on in the future he does stick with that more like hip hop, more and melodic style. And maybe he can make some more aggressive and like more rock songs here and there. But a whole project of it, that's a no for me. And this honestly is like the lowest rating I've ever given a Trippie Redd project. But I gotta give this a D. Like, it's just like I'm not a big fan of it. I don't see myself coming back to it. And honestly, I hope his Trip at Night album that he's been teasing this whole time, I hope like if it comes out this year, I hope it's better than this, because like this was a definite step down for Trippie. But that's really how I feel about it. Y'all might feel different about it. If you love this, if you like this rock style, cool. I'm not mad at you for liking it, but it's just not for me. That's really all I gotta say. If y'all enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want more content like this from me. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, the link to it is description down below. Also be sure to check out my reaction to Dreamer if I can find the video. And that's really all I gotta say. This is Trey Dynasty. Hope y'all have a great day. Thank y'all for watching, and I'm out.